I'd like to thank everybody for attending today. I'd like to thank Deputy Mayor of Merton, Shuile, to attend as well. Thank you very much for making the time to come to us. I'd like to thank those who are organising this event as well. So an AGM is an annual general meeting. It's a governance meeting, but we also make sure that we celebrate at the same time as well. And it's to give you some information. So before the meeting started, myself and fellow trustees, the trustees are here with the Deputy Mayor, we gathered together and we reviewed and we approved, provisionally approved, 2024-2025 annual report. And if you want to see a copy of that, that will be on Companies House in due course. It also contains the audited reports as well. So the agenda today will be, I will say a few words from the Chair's report. I will ask Deputy Mayor of Merton to say a few words. Then Jeremy, our Treasurer, will talk about finance. Stephen, our CEO, will talk about the operations, and that will lead us into our award ceremony as well. So for me, and I represent the board here as well, there are some highlights from 2024-2025. And one of them was the geography where we work. Now, we've always worked in Merton and Sutton. We also extended into Croydon and Wandsworth. But in that time, we actually extended into Kingston and Richmond. And what a wonderful thing that we can help even more children with the wonderful model that we have. Another highlight for me was the amount of different services that we have. I think it's around 19, it's incredible. And it's quite bespoke for the child and young person. It could be counselling on bereavement, it could be for depression and anxiety, and we also have a lot of activities. There's 19 services, too many to list now. So in October, I had the pleasure of attending an Eid party for our Helping Hand service. This is for children and parents who may have experienced domestic abuse. And what struck me about it was the freedom and the fun that the children had. They were free and they were happy. And the mums and the parents, they have their community as well. So they can rely on each other and help each other. This is how important the services are. They're life-changing. Another event that I attended was the Christmas Carol service, which was organised by Tom. I don't know if he's here today. Thank you, Tom. Again, a wonderful event that showed the unity of all the supporters of Jigsaw4u and what we can all achieve together. A stat from the report was that we supported over 10,000 individuals last year. I mean, what an incredible stat. When you think a secondary school is actually about 1,000 pupils, that's how 10 more than that we supported. Our strapline for Jigsaw4u is helping putting back the pieces together, and that's what we all do. We help put children back together. We help them thrive, and that is why we are all here. So like any charity, and especially Jigsaw4u, we cannot do it alone. It takes a community, it takes everybody here and beyond. So the board would like to say a massive thank you to the staff and volunteers for their commitment, dedication and professionalism. We'd like to say thank you to the CEO for his leadership. We'd like to say thank you to the volunteers, the sponsors, donators, funders, commissioners, local authorities, parents, the children, marathon runners. There's so many people that support us, the businesses and the partners as well. Would like to say thank you on behalf of the board, on behalf of the beneficiaries as well. Thank you very much. So what does the future hold for Jigsaw4u? Well, the board is committed to help the Jigsaw4u thrive. Now, the charity sector is experiencing some difficulties with funding, and there's more service users, but we are committed, and I'm sure we will unify behind that as well. How are we committed? We will make sure that we review our strategic objectives, that we see opportunities, that we mitigate risks, that we make sure we are financially stable, that we have the right governance, transparency as well, and we are committed to that. I'd like to say thank you as well to one of our trustees who leaves after a 9-year tenureship. We're only allowed to serve for 9 years, so he's done the whole 9 years. It's Fraser, my vice chair. Thank you, Fraser. He doesn't look young enough to have done, old enough, sorry, to have done, he doesn't look old enough to have done 9 years, does he? He actually led and chaired the young persons panel back in the day, and he deals with all our commercial issues like our rent review and etc. He's been incredible. Thank you, Fraser. So that's probably it for me from the chair. After the awards, we'll be outside with refreshments. Please do come and talk to us. We love ideas. We love feedback as well, so please do. So without further ado, I will pass over to our Deputy Mayor. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and valued members of the Jigsaw4u community. As Deputy Mayor, it is both an honour and a privilege to stand before you today at the annual general meeting. We gather not only to reflect on the remarkable accomplishments of Jigsaw4u over the past year, and also to reaffirm our shared commitment to the well-being of our community. Jigsaw4u has truly become a cornerstone of support for our families and individuals in need. Through its various programs and initiatives, you have provided a safe space for dialogue, healing and growth. By offering essential services, including counselling, education and outreach, you've helped countless individuals put together the pieces of their lives during difficult times. Your dedication to fostering connections and creating a supportive atmosphere is commendable. It is inspiring to witness how your efforts are creating a ripple effect of positivity within our community. You are not just helping people navigate their individual challenges, you are strengthening the very fabric of our society. As we look ahead, let us continue to work together, building on the foundations you have established. Together we can expand Jigsaw4u reach, ensuring that all members of our community have access to the resources they need to thrive. Thank you for your unwavering commitment and for the incredible work you do. Here's to another year of progress, collaboration and meaningful change. Welcome to the AGM. Let's get started.
Afternoon, everybody. So I'm Jeremy, I'm the Treasurer, and I expect if you're anything like me, and I know lots of you must be, this is the most exciting bit of the day you're going to see. And I've got a good 40 minutes of slides with lots of numbers in. So I'm going to report on our financial year to the end of March 2025, and it was a fabulous year last year, the financial year. Our income went up by over £200,000 to over £1.5 million. And it was only 4 years ago that we went through 1 million. So it's been a fabulous last few years for our budget. And that's really down to the very hard work of Stephen and our fundraising team, who really busted all their targets last year and laid a fantastic platform for our expenditure, because without income, we can't spend any money. So our spending, having got lots more money in, we worked very hard to make sure we spent lots of money going out. And with income at 200,000, we were able to raise our spending by 300,000. And we did that by increasing staff numbers, being able to increase their pay, increase their pension contributions, and also taking on renting new buildings over in Kingston as we expanded over there. And our spending is really pretty efficient for a charity. 90% of the money we spend goes on paying our staff to deliver services to the people who need it. And of the other 10%, 5% goes to paying the cost of the buildings that we provide those services in. There's very little wasted expenditure within Jigsaw. And for people who are raising money for us and giving money to us, I hope you should take a great deal of comfort from that. So our expenditure was 1.38 million, and if you're really good at mental maths, you will already worked out we had a surplus of £150,000, which is fantastic. And we've added that to our reserves. That is really useful because actually, as we came into 2025 and we looked forward into the current financial year starting in April, we suddenly realised that actually the outlook for our income was much less positive than it had been last year. And when Steve and I first sat down to look at the budget, we were really struggling to make the numbers work. And we had to tell the staff that were due pay rises in April that we couldn't afford to pay the pay rises yet. We hope to be able to do so later in the year. And we instituted a hiring freeze. And the reasons for that are manifold. First of all, lots of major grant-giving charities that have supported us over many years began to have reviews about how they were giving their money. And when that happens, they want to change direction sometimes. And it did look like that we were going to be less likely to receive the money we used to be receiving from them in the years going forward, and that was a worry. Secondly, you may have realised the UK economy is not that great at the moment. And that means the government doesn't have much money, and that means councils don't have much money, and the NHS doesn't have that much money. And those are all institutions that support us or provide money to us through the contracts that we service. Now, we subsidise those contracts in order to provide our services. On the other hand, the demand for our services just goes up and up and up. We want to do lots more, but we have to have the money to pay the staff to deliver them. And the final blow to us was in the budget last year when they increased national insurance, employers' national insurance. And that was quite a big number for us, especially for people working part-time. That was a big increase in our costs that we couldn't do anything about. So the budget for this year in March, April time looked very worrying. So we told staff, we're very sorry, we can't afford the pay rises we wanted to give you. And we stopped hiring new people. So Stephen and the fundraising team have been working very hard in the early part of this financial year to resolve that. And we have had a fair degree of success. And I am pleased to say that a few weeks ago we were able to tell the staff that we were able to pay the pay rises and that we're going to backdate them. So we've got through that issue. That highlights that we need to have reserves. If we're spending money efficiently, that's all very good, but when we don't have enough income, we don't have much wasted money to cut, wasted expenditure to cut. So we need to have some reserves that we can draw when times are tougher, as they are now. And we have a policy that we want to keep 3 to 4 months of expenditure as reserves, and that currently is about £400,000–500,000. In March we had 22 weeks of expenditure, which is about 5 months, but we knew that we were going to spend more than we took in this financial year, and that when we get to March 26th, we could just about make it to 3 months. So things were tough a few months ago. I'm glad to say we've got over that for now, but it just does highlight that you can never be complacent as a charity. The people who provide money for you work very hard, but they can change what they do. We have to constantly seek out new ways of raising money, and that's Stephen's job and Macklin as the head of fundraising. So I really want to say to all of you here that support us, either as a volunteer or providing money in some way, thank you, really deep thank you. We desperately want to continue doing what we're doing, helping all these children. But please don't forget that we always continue to need your help, and please, please, please do carry on. But in that way, I'll stop there and just say thank you to everybody here. The Jigsaw community, the Jigsaw network, is a fantastic thing, and we really appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeremy, Sarita and Madam Deputy Mayor. Unsurprisingly, 24 to 25 was the busiest in Jigsaw4u's 28-year history. Our wide range of specialist mental health and wellbeing services adapted to the challenges our communities have faced. Rising levels of suicide and self-harm, structural inequalities, the emergence of artificial intelligence, crime and financial insecurity, to name just a few. We were extremely proud to receive our first ever central government grant from the Department of Health and Social Care, and grateful to receive increased support from the South West London Integrated Care Board. These grants allowed us to expand key Jigsaw4u services across 6 South West London boroughs, and as a result, our team was able to reach hundreds more children, young people, families and vulnerable adults. As well as maintaining our core offer over the past year, we launched 3 new services. A counselling service for children and young people in Kingston and Richmond, a primary school-based wellbeing service as part of the Violence Reduction Unit's Talk Matters initiative, and a carers peer support service. These expansions were made possible through our excellent relationships with a variety of stakeholders, including local authorities, schools and mental health trusts. Some of these partners are here today. We thank them for their confidence in Jigsaw4u and recognising the role of a charity such as ours in achieving the best outcomes for our communities. Jigsaw4u encounters a huge demand for our services, and we're committed to securing adequate resources to avoid waiting times and delays in receiving support. We firmly believe in our approach of professional services delivered in an accessible and non-clinical format for those who need them the most, and continue to build and develop year on year. Increasing our funding allows us to support more individuals, and our incredible team supported a record number of beneficiaries between 2024 and 2025. While we're proud of statistics, they do not matter unless everyone we support receives the high standard of care and service that Jigsaw4u is known for. We owe our success to our inspirational staff and volunteer team, who I thank for their passion and dedication in achieving the best outcome for our beneficiaries. Many of them are here today. Please could we give them a round of applause. We currently have a team of 48 staff, with many of them having been here with us for over 10 years. Excuse me. 2 very special members of the team celebrate their 20th anniversaries this year, and we want to take a moment today at our 2025 AGM to recognise this incredible milestone. In recognition of their commitment and dedication to Jigsaw4u and our beneficiaries, we'd like to present Special Achievement Awards to Laura Hold and Jenny Marshall. Great clapping. I'd also like to thank the Jigsaw4u trustees for making this special organisation what it is, and they're sitting here at this table, so please can we give them a round of applause. And finally, all of our donors, fundraisers and funders, without whom we cannot operate, and most importantly, recognise all of our brave and unique service users for providing us with the inspiration to continue to do what we do. So with that, we move on to everyone's favourite part of the AGM, the annual Special Recognition Awards, starting with Star Volunteer. This volunteer has been nothing short of extraordinary in his dedication to the Wilson Wellbeing Centre. One of his most memorable contributions was delivering our Christmas community choir concert in December 2024. He spoke with heartfelt passion, sang with conviction, and led an evening that filled our hall to capacity. The concert not only raised hundreds of pounds for Jigsaw4u, but also brought joy, hope, and togetherness to our community at a time when it was most needed. His ability to connect through music and storytelling has left a lasting impact. His impact, however, extends far beyond the stage and songbook. When staff shortages threatened our ability to keep the centre open, he stepped in with remarkable reliability and resilience. Without his dedication and flexibility, it is no exaggeration to say that the centre would have struggled to sustain its services during that time. His calm, measured approach ensured that service users remained safe while staff felt supported and confident in managing complex challenges. So, in recognition of his musical talent, his ability to unite and uplift people, his steadfast support in times of crisis, and his dedication to the community, we name our Star 2025 volunteer as Tom Storm.
Madam Deputy Mayoress and the Board of Governors, Trustees, distinguished guests, CEO Stephen Lauzu. Sorry, Stephen, if I get your surname wrong, honestly. This award is not just for me, it's for all volunteers. I feel that being part of Jigsaw4u and the Wilson is an integral part of being part of a community. And my close volunteering colleagues whom I work with on a weekly basis, you know who you are. I'd like to thank those who support me, as without their support I would not be able to do Singing for All and the Jigsaw4u festive Christmas concert. The new services manager, Dion Reid, Jack Sanctuary. I'm sorry, Jack, I keep forgetting your designated role. And not forgetting T'Challa, who commonly known as Mr. T or T. Whom are helping me to organise the festive Christmas concert 2025 at the Vestry Hall on the 12th of December at 7 p.m. To dear Kathy Smith, where are you, Kathy? Ah, there you are. Yeah, whom came to the rescue to pick up extra tables, whom I had arranged through a close friend who is a scout leader of the 1st Beddington Scout Group for the Mayor of London event at the Wilson Wellbeing Centre, and to Ash, her daughter, please thank her, who loaned the van to collect and take back the tables. Kathy, you're always a bundle of help when I need it. Thank you. Yes, it is a team effort, and the team, ladies and gentlemen, this year's concert is at the Vestry Hall. I gotta give it a plug, I'm sorry. It's at the Vestry Hall on the 12th. Put this in your diaries, the 12th of December 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, I am honoured and privileged to receive this award. Thank you very much.
How do you follow that? Our next award is for Star Business Supporter. Jigsaw4u have been supported by this company for over 3 years. Throughout their time with us, they have donated significant sums to support our service delivery, and they have also doubled their impact through various match-funded campaigns we have taken part in. We are thrilled that they have confirmed their ongoing support, and they have set themselves an ambitious target of doubling last year's donation this year. In recognition of our ability to support hundreds more beneficiaries through their support, we present this award to Wimbledon offices.
So this is how it feels to put on 2 microphones. It's a bit awkward, but well done to everyone who's done it so far. Okay, so yes, obviously Wimbledon offices can't be here to join you today. Don't worry, I have not left Jigsaw4u to go to Wimbledon offices, even though they're all lovely people. But I will say these words in their absence. So, Wimbledon offices would like to thank Jigsaw4u for awarding us with the Star Business of the Year Award for 2025, in recognition of our donations over the past 3 years. We apologise that we were unable to attend the AGM today to receive the award in person. We are honoured to have been selected for the award. It has been our pleasure to contribute to this charity at a time of significant need and demand for our support. Where possible, we have used the Big Give to double our donations, in particular for the campaign for women and girls. We are delighted to have supported Jigsaw4u over the last 3 years. You provide such an important service to the local community. We wish you all the best for the future and your ongoing work helping vulnerable children and families put the pieces back together.
This award is for Donation in Kind Supporter. This group have donated a wide variety of items, including knitted toys for children, an example of these being bears in bags, which one bereaved child told us took his nightmares away following the passing of his father. They routinely help us by providing cleaning supplies that keep our premises tidy, feminine hygiene products to help reduce period poverty, furniture, office essentials and much more. We thank them sincerely for always thinking of how they can support Jigsaw4u and our beneficiaries, and present this award to Wallington and Carshalton Women's Institute. Next comes our Star School Supporter, who chose us as their charity partner after their students benefited from Jigsaw4u services. They have run their brilliant and much anticipated staff versus sixth form match for several years, which gets the whole school community excited and raises over £1,000 for Jigsaw4u. We have been supported by the event and by the teachers who kindly take time to organise the match. We want to share a special mention and thank you to members of the team who have left the school and worked closely with us in the past, including Tom Best and Tina Reid. They have passed the baton on to a colleague who continues the school's commitment to helping our children and young people put the pieces back together. And this award is presented to Greenshaw High School. No Greenshaw High School?
No.
No? Oh.
They send their apologies.
Send their apologies. Okay, on to our 2025 Star Fundraiser Award. For those of you who follow our social media, this man will need no introduction. The London Marathon's amazing fundraising opportunity for charities, and our 2025 runner raised Jigsaw4u a staggering £5,200 through the generosity of 122 individual donors. Incredibly, he's going to run the London Marathon for us again in 2026 as he aims for a sub 4-hour time and winning a bet with boxing promoter Eddie Hearn. In addition, he has used his network to attract more runners who will join him in raising essential funds for our services. And thank you, Stephen, for joining us today. Our 2025 Star Fundraiser has a strong personal connection with our work, and we're very grateful for his energy and enthusiasm. In recognition of his ongoing support, we present this award to Oscar Bevis. Welcome. Would you like to say a few words?
I'll only keep it short, but yeah, so I work in boxing and I've made kind of a bit of a living somehow for taking the mick out of promoter Eddie Hearn. For those of you who don't know, he's the man who stands next to the boxers in a suit, tells you how good they are, but doesn't actually get punched. And yeah, he made me a bet that I said I could do it under 4 hours. I didn't do it under 4 hours. He still paid up, and we're going to go double or quits this year. So fingers crossed I can do it in 4 hours. Got to stop drinking and smoking and messing about. Fingers crossed. But thank you so much, because it's a charity that if I would have known about when I had a few tough times in my life would have been very helpful. So to know it's helping a lot of people is yeah, that means a lot to me. So thank you very much.
Sorry guys, are you from Greenshaw High School? No. No? Okay. I thought I saw a green lanyard. Okay, our next presentation is to the 2025 Star family. This family were first referred to our bereavement service following a tragic loss. Our team was immediately taken by the character of this young person and the amazing bond she had and has with her father. She then worked with another member of the team around her transition to a specialist school, where she again amazed us with her bravery and her positive, unique character. For the next few years, she kept in touch through Activities4u and re-engaged with our team when she needed support, showing incredible emotional awareness and self-management. Everyone at Jigsaw4u looks forward to our annual Christmas visit from the family, and she is the star of some of our favourite photographs. More recently, we've worked together as her father received a diagnosis which could have had a catastrophic impact on the family. However, using the character they're known for, he battled through treatment and surgery to receive the all clear in September. We're all delighted for them, and in recognition of their ability to spread joy and positivity to everyone they meet, no matter how difficult their lives are, we present this award to Megan and Pete Harris. Last but not least, our Star Young Person Award. This young person has faced more heartbreak than most her age, yet she continues to rise with courage and grace. She is the reliable hand that her younger brothers look up to and the quiet strength her mother and grandmother lean on. She is a true example of resilience. Jigsaw4u staff that say that, without realising it, she embodies a power and strength that inspires everyone around her. Our staff also witnessed her incredible personal growth during our trip to Morzine. Over 4 days, she continually challenged herself to overcome her fear of heights, taking part in a mountain hike and high ropes course with courage and determination. Her motivation and resilience were truly inspiring. What made her journey even more special was the impact it had on her peers. Without realising it, her perseverance gave them the push they needed to overcome their own challenges. Her quiet strength reminded us of the power of resilience and how we can support each other in unexpected ways. She's a true example of how trauma can be channeled to make us more kind and compassionate human beings. So, in recognition of her strength and kindness, we name 2025 Star Young Person as Emily in Cancer. Well done. Okay, so that brings our awards to a close. I have to remind everyone again, if you've driven and haven't put your registration number into the machine, please do that, because don't want any parking tickets. We've got the space and refreshments for another 30 minutes or so hopefully you can all stay in network and meet the trustees and members of staff and each other. Thank you for joining us and your support, and enjoy the rest of the day.